Well, you don't need me to tell you this. It's pretty hot out there. Temperatures mostly in the low to mid 90s. That's the actual air temperature. A little above that average high of 91. But then you factor in the humidity and you can really feel it out there. It feels like between 95 and 100. These levels tomorrow are going to be a little bit higher. That heat, humidity being pumped up a bit. Notice the graph tomorrow. This is based on Chattanooga. We're got around 105 to 109 right at the heart of the afternoon. That's the reason why, at least partly, we're weather alert tomorrow because of that alone. But along with that, the chance that a few storms could develop into the heating of the day, afternoon and evening, some of those could be strong. That's not the case today. We are dry right now. We are tracking storms way off to the north because they're all moving in this general direction down to the south and east. This complex of storms that has prompted several warnings across the Ohio Valley projected to weaken the farther south it moves. So we have clouds, maybe a leftover remnant shower, but not severe. Tomorrow that changes just a bit. This big area of high pressure, we call that the heat dome in the summertime. We're on the outer edge of it. So everything rides right along the edge of that ridge and falls down to the south. We saw some storms travel in that direction late last night, kind of fall apart. That's what these will do here. But tomorrow, another complex moves by and it's right into that peak heating of the day, say between 2, 7 o'clock. And that's when some storms could have that added extra fuel to make them a little bit on the strong side. Now, looking at this overall, everybody runs at least a small chance that storms can be severe, but right along and just east of I-75, it's slightly more elevated because they're kind of in that pathway where it's kind of lining up on the edge of that ridge. And it just means that a few storms may provide some damaging wind gusts. And that's going to be really the case when it gets really this hot. So again, higher odds east than west, but everybody has that slight chance that the storms could develop. These are not going to be all that widespread. They're going to be on a scattered basis. But we want you to be aware of that. The reason why we're alert, because one, the heat alone is worthy of being alert, but also that chance for a few strong storms has this double reason why we're alert. So overnight by morning, temperatures low to mid 70s. Through the day, you'll notice skies being partly sunny. Into the early stage of the afternoon, it's kind of early to mid afternoon, there's some storms firing up. We do have storms, temperatures drop a bit. Otherwise, temperatures mid upper 90s and very humid. Notice again, this particular model favors areas east than west. It's just going to be on a scattered basis. There may be some areas hardly even see a drop. But within this area where you do see storms, some of those can be a little strong through the evening and then moving out. Then our pattern shifts a little bit. We go toward Wednesday morning, still temperatures upper 60s, low 70s, but later in the day, highs top out near 90. You'll start feeling a difference Wednesday with the breeze coming in from the north, little lower humidity, and with that by Thursday morning, ooh, look at this. Nice break from the heat. Temperatures down to the 60s for at least a couple of mornings. So hot Tuesday, but relief not far away. But again, we are alert tomorrow because of that high heat index and a few strong to severe storms, but just on a scattered basis. Highs mid 90s. Again, a little heat relief comes our way late week. The muggy meter does drop off just a tad Thursday and Friday. You'll notice that being the result of some cooler mornings. Even daytime highs staying below 90. But over the weekend, humidity's back and so will be some showers and storms.